Now, much to the delight of Chelsea fans, number 1 striker target Victor Osimhen has agreed to join the Blues at the end of the season. This and more interesting update coming up shortly. As usual, subscribe, hit the bell icon and share the channel link to support us. Chelsea legend Didier Drogba celebrated with Victor Osimhen after Nigeria beat Cameroon in the Africa Cup of Nations last 16 on Saturday evening. Osimhen delivered an impressive display in Nigeria's attack, while 2 goals from Ademola Lookman sealed a 2-0 victory over Cameroon. Nigeria will now play Angola in the AFCON quarter-final on February 2nd. Osimhen met up with one of Chelsea's legendary strikers Didier Drogba at AFCON, and was congratulated by the former Ivory Coast striker after Nigeria's win over Cameroon. The pair spoke also together on Ivorian network NCI, where Osimhen said, "It's an honor to play on the land of Didier Drogba, my idol." Football agent Manuel Sierra believes Chelsea have got themselves a future Ballon d'Or winner in 16-year-old Ecuadorian talent Kendry Paez. The Blues signed the youngster in 2023, and his agent believes the young midfielder is one of a kind in what he does on the pitch. Chelsea beat a host of clubs to the signing of Kendry Paez in 2023, with the youngster expected to remain at Independiente del Valle until 2025 when he turns 18. The creative midfielder is considered by many to be at the same level as Barcelona's Lamine Yamal, in being among the best 16-year-olds in professional football now. The Blues agreed a deal for the youngster, which could reach up to €20 million if all milestones are met. Sierra revealed in a chat with AS that he believes the teenager will definitely be in the Ballon d'Or conversation a few years from now. "I don't know if we are going to have such a beastly talent in my life again like Kendry Paez. He is a boy who, if he learns to be professional, learns to live in professionalism, he is a guy who can be, if not Ballon d'Or, be very close to being Ballon d'Or in the next 6, 7 or 8 years. I think he can be one of the greats in the world. He has it all. He is a guy who is super prepared for success." Chelsea have reportedly turned down an offer from West London rivals Fulham for Armando Broja. Fulham made a loan with an obligation to buy offer worth £20 million, but it was rejected by Chelsea, according to journalist Simon Phillips. "I understand Chelsea have knocked back an initial proposal," Phillips wrote on his Substack. However, he has also claimed that Fulham are expected to make another offer for Armando Broja. The 22-year-old is the only recognized centre-forward Mauricio Pochettino currently has available to him, with Nicholas Jackson at the Africa Cup of Nations. But the Blues still seem prepared to sell him this month. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, there is a real possibility of Broja leaving Stamford Bridge before the window shuts. A report from The Telegraph earlier this month claimed that Chelsea wanted around £50 million. Now it has been revealed Barcelona wanted to buy one of Chelsea's recent signings in the last transfer window. Chelsea had a very busy summer, bringing in the likes of Cole Palmer, Moises Caicedo and Nicholas Jackson. And now football agent Manuel Sierra has told Spanish newspaper AS that Barcelona wanted to sign his client before his move to Stamford Bridge but could not because of their financial issues. According to Caicedo's agent Sierra, Barcelona made an approach for the 22-year-old last summer. On their failed attempt to sign his client, Sierra said, "Yes. Barca asked, but it was an inaccessible subject for them. It was clear, in the end, with the financial fair play issue and so on, it was a complicated issue. But yes, they did ask us, and that's where it stayed. There was no official offer, there were only soundings, the normal thing in the markets." Now Victor Osimhen has agreed to move to Stamford Bridge at the end of this season, according to journalist Sasha Tavlieri. The Nigerian striker has emerged as one of the finest in his position during his stint with Napoli so far. Osimhen has appeared 119 times across competitions for the Serie A champions, scoring 67 goals and setting up 17 more. Chelsea are looking for an established number 9 to spearhead Mauricio Pochettino's attack and have made the 25-year-old their priority this year. Osimhen signed a new deal with Napoli in December but has recently hinted that he could be on the move this summer. The player reportedly has a £130 million price tag on his head, and definitely will not come cheap. Fabrizio Romano gave an insight on Tottenham Hotspur's pursuit of Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher and revealed it will be tough for Spurs to sign the England international. He also says that the North Londoners are happy with their winter signings, and there is unlikely to be an approach from them for the 23-year-old signing. The Blues are ready to sell their academy player and have slapped a £50 million price tag on him as they feel his sale will help the club achieve pure profit. Fabrizio Romano provided further updates on Gallagher and told GiveMeSport, "At the moment, they've still not approached Chelsea for Gallagher. So, there is no direct conversation, and it remains an expensive deal for the winter transfer window. It won't be easy at all." Chelsea have added Antonee Robinson to their shortlist of transfer targets, according to a report. The Fulham left-back is enjoying a very good campaign, having notched 3 assists in the Premier League so far this term. The English-born United States men's national team defender has thus become one of the league's most interesting fullback options on the market. The 26-year-old was previously said to have been discussed as a potential target for Liverpool in light of their fullback injury crisis that saw both Andy Robertson and Kostas Tsimikas sidelined for January. The Reds, however, eventually decided that it was not a deal worth pursuing. Robinson, who has 39 US caps to his name to date, nonetheless remains a very intriguing prospect for clubs looking to bolster their wide defensive positions. Among those clubs are said to be Chelsea. Both the left and the right fullback positions have been giving Mauricio Pochettino and the Blues headaches. On the right, Reece James is incapable of staying fit and available for more than a few games at a time, while Ben Chilwell is equally injury-prone on the left, with Marc Cucurella also currently injured. The Blues are now said to be considering left-back options, and they have now added Robinson to their shortlist of potential targets. It is asserted that many clubs are eyeing the 26-year-old. With the January window shutting in a few days, a move this month appears unlikely, but Fulham will conceivably struggle to keep hold of the American in the summer. Chelsea and Manchester City are among the clubs monitoring Alphonso Davies' contract situation at Bayern Munich. The Canadian left-back's current deal is due to expire in the summer of 2025, and talks over an extension are yet to reach a positive conclusion. Davies recently lost his place in Thomas Tuchel's starting 11 to Rafael Guerreiro amid concerns, with reports claiming the saga is now affecting his performances on the pitch. But the 23-year-old's agent Nedal Huose has since declared his client is fully focused on Bayern, who are planning to hold further talks to resolve the issue in the coming weeks. Their latest contract proposal is understood to be worth around £8.5 million per season. Sources in Germany suggest Davies has been looking for up to £11 million, meaning it's highly likely there is still some negotiating to do before an agreement is reached. However, Real Madrid are also in the picture as they're plotting a summer transfer swoop after identifying Davies as one of the top targets alongside Kylian Mbappe. Chelsea are unlikely to complete a move for Karim Benzema in January, according to journalist Dean Jones. The former Real Madrid forward has been linked with a move away from Saudi Arabia this month. Team Talk have reported that the Blues have held talks with the French forwards camp in recent weeks regarding a possible move. However, speaking to GiveMeSport, Jones insisted that a move is close to impossible because of the player's exorbitant wages. "It makes me feel uneasy when Chelsea are this quiet in a transfer window. I'm not used to it, and it just makes you wonder if they're cooking something up. I actually do think that they would be the club in England that would try and get Karim Benzema if they could," said Jones. He added, "That sort of signing could really project them across the second half of the season. But again, because of his wages around it, and the fact that he wouldn't be willing to alter demands for them means it's very unlikely to happen." Brentford have reached an agreement with Club Brugge to sign winger Antonio Nusa. The West London club have agreed terms with the 18-year-old, who also held talks with Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur. It is unclear, however, whether he will be loaned back to his current side for the remainder of the season. Newcastle also admired Nusa and held an interest in his services, but he has been impressed with Brentford's plans for him and his development. Nusa, a Norway international known for his ability to take on defenders, made the move to Broj from Stabæk in 2021. This season, he has contributed 4 goals and 3 assists in 28 appearances across all competitions. Nusa's arrival would follow the club's trend of buying young players with high potential, developing them and then selling for a large profit. After missing out on a lot of the top targets in the last 2 years, securing Nusa, who held talks with Chelsea and Spurs, would be a real coup for Director of Football Phil Giles and Technical Director Lee Dykes. Chelsea are reportedly considering a move for Lille striker Jonathan David, with the Blues yet to sign an attacker this January. According to Telefoot, the Blues are one of a handful of top European clubs keeping tabs on David's situation at Lille, with the forward linked with a move to Aston Villa and Manchester United this month. With League One stats revealing that David is one of the fastest players in the division and beyond, the 23-year-old Canadian international could be quite the addition for Chelsea. Yet with so little time remaining in the window, the odds of Chelsea actually landing David still look slim, especially if it comes at the cost of selling Gallagher in the coming days. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Until then, it is bye for now.